Hello everyone, welcome to my video. I am Arif Kurniawan and this presentation is part of my Economics and Business Landscape Analysis exam. Today, I'll be discussing a critical issue in Indonesia energy transitions, the cost sensitivity of consumers toward electric motorbikes. With over 120 million motorcycles on the road, Indonesia faces a unique challenge and opportunity in shifting toward sustainable mobility. This presentation will explore the microeconomics, consumer behavioral, and policy dimensions that shape consumer decisions and offer strategic recommendations to accelerate adoptions. Indonesia is a motorcycle nation with over 270 million people and 120 million registered motorbikes. The transport sector is a major contributor to fossil fuel consumptions and urban air pollution. The government has responded with ambitious goals: 13 million e-motorbikes by 2030, and a series of policies including presidential regulations and Ministry of Industry regulations. This include a direct subsidy of 7 million Indonesian rupiah per unit. However, ambition alone isn't enough. Implementation and consumer response are the key. Despite strong policy support, adoption has been slow. In early 2023, only 836 people claimed the subsidy out of a 200,000 unit quota. The initial eligibility criteria were restrictive, requiring proof of government social assistance. After the policy was revised in August 2023 to allow any citizen with a national ID to apply, this uptake surged to over 52,000 units. Still, this is just below 1% compared to 6.2 million internal combustion motorbikes sold in the same year. This highlights a critical gap between policy intent and consumer behavior. Indonesia EV roadmap is ambitious. As shown in the graph, by 2030, the government targets 13 million e-motorbikes and 2.2 million EV cars, aiming to save about 6 million kiloliters of fuel. But to achieve this, the government must address the root cause of low adoptions. This includes affordability, infrastructure, readiness, and consumer trust. The challenge is not just technical or financial, it is behavioral and systemic. Cost sensitivity is complex. Even with subsidies, e-motorbikes are more expensive than conventional models. Consumers worry about battery replacement costs, which can reach 40 up to 60% of the vehicle price. Financial options are limited, especially for middle and lower income groups. Besides of those economic factors, there are also behavioral and psychological factors like infrastructure is concentrated in Bali and Java, creating range anxiety. Brand loyalty to Japanese brands like Honda and Yamaha, risk aversion, and lack of information further discourage adoptions. These economic and psychological hurdles must be addressed holistically. Besides of Japanese brand challenge, Chinese brands like Yadia and Uwinfly have also disturbed the market. Uwinfly reportedly holds major market share, supported by a wide range distribution network and competitive pricing. These brands offer advanced features and benefit from economies of scale. While their presence accelerates market growth, it also threatens domestic brands like Gesit and Celis. Indonesia must balance the benefit of foreign investment with the need to build a strong and resilient domestic EV industry. To overcome cost sensitivity, we need a multiple pronged strategy. Rethink the subsidies by broaden eligibility to include conversion and second-hand purchases, simplify the application process, unlock the financing, promote battery leasing, pay-as-you-go system, and low-interest installment plans, build the infrastructure by expand charging and service network beyond Java and Bali, standardize charging protocols, investing in trust. We need to promote transparency using social proof like government fleet adoptions and build brand credibility. Education and empowerment by launching campaigns that highlight long-term saving and environmental benefit. Foster the collaboration by coordinating with between governments, manufacturers, financial institutions, and influencers. Indonesia has all the right ingredients to lead in two-wheeler electrification: a massive market, strong policy support, and environmental urgency. But realizing this potential requires more than subsidies. We must address the layered challenge of cost sensitivity, economic behavioral, and infrastructure. The goal is to create an ecosystem where e-motorbikes are perceived as affordable, reliable, and desirable. With smart incentive, behavioral strategies, and robust truck infrastructure, Indonesia can lead a sustainable mobility revolution across Southeast Asia. Thank you for your attention. I hope this presentation has provided valuable insight into the challenge and opportunities of the e-motorbike adoptions in Indonesia. I welcome your feedback as we continue exploring solutions for a more sustainable future.